Hi everyone, we're going to talk about histograms, and for most sixth graders, histogram is a new word, okay? So histograms is 3 syllables, histogram, and basically a histogram is one way to display data, and a histogram looks very much like a bar graph, but with some differences. So we'll take a look at how the differences between a histogram and a bar graph. Now, this is what a bar graph looks like, and this is an actual bar graph of people who listen to Spotify, and this is just from April 2021, this month, and listeners in millions. And you can see how Justin Bieber has more monthly listeners than Ariana Grande and Bruno Mars. Okay, now, what are some differences that you see between a bar graph and a histogram? And if you want, you could pause this video and then I'll give the answers in about 5 seconds here. What differences do you see between a bar graph and a histogram? And you can think about this sentence frame. So I'll give you all 5 seconds. One. All right. So one thing you might notice is that the bars in a histogram are close together, but the bars in a bar graph are spread apart. And then the second difference between a bar graph and a histogram is that a histogram has numbers on the bottom, but a bar graph has categories or words. Okay, and so those are the two differences there. Now, whoops, I'm sorry. Okay, now let me just move this apart because we had used this in another class. But another thing to keep in mind, there's another thing to keep in mind about bar graphs. I mean, histograms, excuse me. Okay, now I'm going to show you another histogram, and this is going to be a histogram of student heights in inches. So let's just pretend that we took a ruler or a tape measure and started measuring students' heights in inches, okay? Now over here, for this red bar, you'll notice that, you'll notice I'm putting some recycling bins here, okay? Now, in a histogram, these are called bins, okay? In a histogram, these are called bins. For example, this is the 50 to under 55 bin. This is the 55 to under 60 bin. The 60 to under 65 bin, and so on and so on. Okay, so that's really important to know that this is 50 to under 55. All right, so any data that's 50 to under 55 would go here. Any data that's 75 to under 80 would go here. All right. Now, in class, we also talked about sorting data because, that's what we're trying to do. So, for example, where would 64 inches go? Where would 64 inches go? Well, it would go here to 60 to under 65 because 64 is between 60 and 65. Okay. Now let's do some trickier ones. What about 55? Would it go here or would it go here? Red bin or yellow bin? I'll give you 5 seconds to take a guess. Red bin or yellow bin? 3, 2, 1, 0. Well, it can't go here because this is not under 55, but it would go here because it's 55 to under 60. What about this one? Okay, would this go here or would this go here? I mean, there's a 70 here and there's a 70 here. So take 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, it would go here. Okay. It won't go here because 70 is not under 70. But it is. But that 70 is 70 to under 75. Okay? And to summarize that main point right there, there's actually a special rule that you can remember here. When you see numbers that are on the edge or cusp, just put it in the higher bin. Basically, when in doubt, go for the higher bin. okay? These slides are available. You can see them as well. But now we're going to go straight to the assignment. So for this one, we're using the paper volleyball data. Use the paper volleyball data. And here's the data right here. And the nice thing is you can mark it here, all right? And now it says, these are the number of paper volleys that students got last week. First, answer the questions to help you prepare for the histogram. How many students got 0 to 9 volleys? Now, some classmates started color coding this. So maybe you can use green and then figure out how many people got 0 to 9 volleys. So is this 0 to 9? Yes. Is this 0 to 9 volleys? Yes. 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 And 8 is also 0 to 9. And how many people is that? 1 student, 2, 3, 4, 5 students. Okay, so you would mark it like that. And then how many students got 10 to 19 volleys? Again, you could use a different color, and let's count the ones that are 10 to 19. Here's 10 to 19. This 12 is between 10 to 19. 12, 15, 16, 18. Is 19 10 to 19? Yeah. Okay. So you would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you would keep on doing this and so on. And I'm not going to do the rest, but I will start on the histogram for you here, okay? So remember, this is the 0 to under 10. 0 to under 10. So how many people got 0 to under 10? Well, you can just look at your numbers that you have in each of these, okay? The people who got 0 to under 10 were 5 people. So using my green color again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can just go up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might want to use the straight line tool. That is where 5 is, and you can color in that one, okay? And then how many people got 10 to under 20? Well, we already wrote our answers. It's 7 right here. So again, straight line tool, if you want, you can go up to 7. Bam. Okay. I hope this helps you with that page right there. Let's go ahead into page 8. 8 is in Spanish. Okay, but now here we got bins of size 20. Okay, so when you're doing bins of size 20, you're going to be using these ranges right here. You're going to need to put a bar right here. You're going to need to put a bar right here. You're going to need to put a bar right here. And you'll be counting these a little bit differently. So for example, how many people got 0 to under 20? 0 to under 20. Well, all of these numbers right here are 0 to under 20. Apologies for my messy writing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 people got 0 to under 20. Okay. So I hope that makes sense that, you know, these are bins of 20. So that's why your bins are like that. All right. Let's take a look at the next page here. Next page is in Spanish. Now over here, which one has skinnier bars? Okay. So like these bars are, so these bars are by tens, are counting by tens. But these bars are by 20s. So which one has skinnier bars? These do. Okay. The bins of 10 have skinnier bars. All right. Which one has taller bars? So now we're looking for how big these are. So you want to see which ones are taller. This one is 12 tall. This one's 7 tall. And remember, I didn't finish the histogram. So you'll need to do this yourself and check out your bars to see which ones are taller and try to explain why. Like, why do you think that's happening? Okay. And you'll get different answers for that. And what would happen if we made another histogram but used bins of size 5? Okay. So what do you think would happen? And maybe you can draw like this. You can color code it. and talk about what would happen. Or you could try to draw the histogram yourself on a piece of paper, okay? Because there is no other drawing space. I hope this helps you. Let me know if it does not, or if you need some more advice. All right, take care. Have a great day.